Hi there, I'm Davinia Tomlinson and I'm the author of Cash is Queen, my brand new book published by Francis Lincoln Children's Books. Cash is Queen was written exclusively for a preteen and teenage girl audience with a single objective in mind, equipping the next generation of young women with the tools, knowledge and understanding to achieve financial mastery long before they reach adult life. Today I'd like to share with you an extract from the book, starting from chapter 1. And this chapter is entitled, Why We Need to Start Talking About Money. The purpose of this chapter is to debunk some of the many stories and myths that shroud the conversation to do with women and money and hold us back from achieving our true financial potential. Mindset is so instrumental to everything that we might do in our lives, and the purpose of this section is really to help young women to understand and to reflect upon some of the stories they might be telling themselves about their ability to do just about anything. The section begins, now let's run through some of the stories we might be telling ourselves about our mastery of money. Here are some examples. I usually leave anything to do with money to my dad, brother or male partner. I'm just no good with money. As soon as I get it, it goes. Or, I don't do numbers. I'm more of a girly girl. Now let's take a look at each one in reverse order. Starting with, I don't do numbers. I'm more of a, and here you can insert any stereotypically girly trait that you can imagine, whether that be I'm more of a creative person, I'm more of an arty person, I'm more of a makeup, beauty or fashion type person. And of course there's absolutely nothing wrong with having any of these hobbies or interests. In fact, it's important that we're interested in lots of different things. But who on earth came up with the idea that young women could only be interested in one thing? I'm not suggesting everyone should love maths. We all have different talents and interests after all. But how is it possible to just opt out of a competence that applies to, well, unscientific estimate loading, 97% of our entire lives? If this applies to you, I see you and it's okay. But this needs to change. Knowing your numbers when it comes to looking at your money is a real boss move. And guess what? You probably already know them. I bet you could tell me the last time you decided to spend or save your cash, for example. And you make decisions like these every single day. Because personal finance is less about algebra and trigonometry and more about how to manage the money you do have to help you fulfill your wildest dreams, or at least pay for your lunch at school. And that's something we can all get excited about. Or how about, I'm just no good with money. As soon as I get it, it goes. This goes back to that quote by Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. What do you think is the impact of your brain receiving this message over and over again? Let's put it like this. If your brain informs your thoughts and your thoughts inform your actions, then it stands to reason that after a while of telling yourself you are useless with money, your actions will start to play along, whether or not this is actually true. Instead, why not start to rewrite this story? Change the narrative in your head to become something like, I need to keep better track of my money so I know how I'm spending it and where. See? A simple switch that takes the sting out of those negative words and is a welcome reminder to rethink your approach in future. Words have power. Use yours wisely. So that was an extract from chapter 1 of my brand new book, Cash is Queen. I hope you enjoy reading it and I look forward to receiving your feedback.